we need to learn and then also train your downlines, right? Okay, so I talked about yesterday on the roadmap to success. After we start, and then what's the key milestone? What's the next key milestone after this? Ruby, right? Ruby is the key milestone for next success. And what's important for Ruby? What do we do? Become, duplicate, multiply, stars, right? Okay, and it's my honor to introduce the next speaker, and she's the expert of BDMS. And I want to, our relationship goes back to about 7 years ago. I was her account manager. And she was, when she started, she was a nerdy computer programmer. And you see that over the 7 years with Nu Skin, she becomes a product. She's now very beautiful, confident, and she is a very powerful businesswoman. And she won the last year, 2015, Woman Entrepreneur of the Year for USA. Let's please welcome to the stage, Team Elite Heidi Yu.
Thank you. Thanks, Jie, for the warm introduction. I'm the nerdy computer engineer. That's my background. A lot of people ask me, say, as a computer scientist, actually I'm a computer scientist, why you want to join Nu Skin. So from this slide, you can see in 1999, I came to United States from China and to pursue my graduate study. And I joined University of California at Santa Barbara, and I got a PhD there, and then I hired by the software giant, Oracle. So the reason I show that graph, because just trying to show you I'm a computer scientist. Doctor, nobody show the gene chips and have the graph, right? So okay, I have to find a picture. That's one of my patents when I work for Oracle. And so people very curious, right? So why, as a computer scientist, especially right now, and with the cloud computing, the big data, and deep learning, all this great technology happening, in Silicon Valley, so we can easily find a great job, or found a company. So what draw you into Nu Skin business? Are you curious about it?
Yes.
Okay, it's humanity. At the end, it's really humanity. Yes, I have my career, but at the same time, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I'm a daughter. I have my responsibility to my family and to my friends. And when my daughter was born, and everything changed. Used to be I can work 12 hours to 14 hours. On average, in Silicon Valley, people work 10 to 12 hours per day. And I can work that long hours. But when you have a baby, what do? Do you want to spend more time with them? Right? But with our busy schedule, it seems so hard and to have a boss, career, and also have a very, good time and with your family, spend a quality time with your family and watch your kids grow. And I was struggling, and then I look at people ahead of me, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years in my career. They're my mentors. I love them, and they're very, very intelligent people. And then what? I don't like their lifestyle. I like my work. I'm very creative. And the project we build right now still make Oracle $1 billion, over $1 billion every year. But still, my life sucks, right? I don't have my time and to spend with the family. At that time, when my daughter was 1 year old, and I had a burning desire. And to be able to have a time and financial freedom, and when my daughter go to the elementary school. Who had the burning desire right here and want to change your life right now? Are you all in? You take your family time, 2 to 3 days, and fly down there. For what? Think about your why. And that's going to drive the whole business without the strong why, without the burning desire. And everything you learn is just technique. It's just knowledge. It's really everything has come from your heart. So today, I'm going to present offer you the BDMS strategy. And so in this business, and we have to build. We have to build. Finding customers is very important. And also want to build our distribution channel. The reason I'm attracted to the business, because I look at the Blue Diamond average income every year, over $500,000 income. I think with a $500,000 residual income, I can have a very good life in Silicon Valley, even though everything is so expensive there. And when I look at my career, until I got to be maybe like a vice president, and I can earn that income. As an engineer, I cannot earn that income. You can get money from the stock, but that's only like maybe 1 or 2 times. And when we look at the new skin, wow, residual income and keep coming in. But think about it. Who are the super salesperson here, and who can sell a lot of products and generate a $500,000 income? Raise your hand. Oh, we have that people, okay? I'm not that person. I'm not a super salesperson. As Jia said, I'm an engineer. I don't know how to sell. When my first presentation, I present to people, they said, wow, I don't know, scientists, sell products this way. Because we present 2 hours and keep talking about like all the ingredients and all that, it doesn't sell that way, right? So then I started the business for 1 year, and then I learned, this is a business. You have to inspire others to do more. You do more, inspire others to do more. And by building the business, by building the people, and by building your network, and then you generate the residual income, and you can build a large network. So building is very important. So Success Trip is one of the tools for us, to leverage the BDMS strategy. So BDMS is a strategy, and Success Trip is one of the very, very important tool for us to build the business. And when you go to Success Trip, you build your business, and then you celebrate. You celebrate, and with the product preview, and with the product launches, and we're going to have a reward. And who got last our product preview use? It's a great launch, right? It's a great launch and great product. I know a lot of people, or a lot of organizations, and grow a lot, by leverage the LTO, the use LTO, and afterwards, and we build a very solid customer base, and we reward ourselves by building the process. So here's a number, okay? Because I'm a person, I'm a number person. I have to look at it, right? So how you want to be successful in the business? So look at that, and only, this is the American region by the Ruby pin title. After we introduce a Success Trip to our market, and a 71% increase in terms of Ruby above pin title. So Ruby is a place, and really when you look at our organization, do we have a strong Ruby growth in your organization? That is a very, very important metric. You look at your organization, growth for the next wheel growth. And so Success Trip, attendees, and this is the numbers in the last 8 Success Trip attendees. So we all know BDMS strategy. We have to build in Rubies, and we need to have a plan. We all want to have time and financial freedom, whatever it comes, for new skin business. And you have your goal, you have your dream, you have your vision, but you need to have a plan and lead you to that vision, to that dream, and to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So leading by example is very important. And we have these 5 success factors, in new skin business. One of them is lead by example. So most people have children. The children do what we say, or they do what we do. They do what we do, right? So when you go to the downline, it's like a reading children. They do what you do. So leading by example is very, very important. So by qualifying 4 Success Trips in a row, we have many distributor leaders have done that. It's not mission impossible. And so first one, you become a Ruby, trip 1, 6 months, become a Ruby, become a star. And second trip, you go to Emerald. And third trip, you'll go to Diamond. And fourth trip, you become a Blue Diamond. So basically in 2 years, if you follow the path, Success Trip is not the ending. It's not you going there to have fun. Success trip is for you to help your organization setting the goal and building your organization using BDMS strategy. So a lot of people actually it's maybe I'll just print it out, right? So become the star. So when you become a Ruby, I have a lot of people come to ask me, how can I go to the success trip? And then I ask them a question. Because they think, having 4 people maintain, remember the word, here clearly, maintain their executive pin title. And they think it's super, super hard. How many people have that thought? When you want to become a star, you need to have 4 people become executive. And then they have to maintain 4 months. And for you to become a star, attending success trip. A lot of people have the mindset stuck and saying that I have to maintain my 4 executives. I ask them back. I say, you want to go to success trip? You want to build your success business? Why don't they? Why don't they? Because the people think that they maintain. If you think your executive going to maintain their executive pin title, just trying to help you to become Ruby Star, do you think you're going to build a successful business? No way, right? That's a lot of people, when you initially join the business, that's one of the blocks people having. It's basically, you go to success trip. So you want to bring every team member, help them in your organization to go to success trip. So that's why when you become a Ruby, oh shoot, can we go back? Okay. When you become a Ruby, so you duplicate the Ruby. You create a star. You create a star. So usually you only have 1 person as you help your organization to grow. Now you have leaders who work side by side with you and to building larger organization. So this is a business, we building the organization by leveraging other people's time, right? If you only have 1 person working, if only you working, you probably only work 4 to 8 hours, on the business. But think if you become a star, you have 5 people, including yourself. Each person spent 8 hours. How many hours do you have a day? 40. And if you duplicate a star, and you have 10 executives and in your organization, how many hours do you have? 1 day, 80 hours. 80 hours, right? So that's why duplicating star, building the leadership in your organization is super important. When you become emerald, I just want you to picture that. And you may have multiple rubies in your organization, multiple stars in your organization. When you become a diamond, and you may have some very strong leader come out in your organization, they be already diamond, blue diamond, emerald, ruby leaders, right? And when you become a blue diamond, so you may already have so many stars, and ruby stars, emerald stars, and diamond stars, even blue diamond stars in your organization, right? So that's the way that we're building our business. Go to success trip. You're just having fun, right? Last night, who had fun? Who do want to walk on the red carpet to get recognized and feel like you're a Hollywood star? Right? It's not that, right? So we create a lot of fun. And one of my team members is saying that, oh, it's too loud because she's a first-time comer, right? And I asked her, if one day you become successful, if you're recognized, and when you're on stage, everybody applauds for you, and everybody celebrates your success. And that's how music business is. We do it together, we celebrate together, right? We work together. And so success trip, next one is Panama. I don't know how many of you committed to Panama. I didn't. How many people commit to Panama? Much better. I know you had a vitality this morning, okay? Okay, so it's my pleasure and this morning and holding the session, and also we have invite 3 very successful leaders who using the BDMS strategy and leverage and success trip and building very successful business. It's really like my honor to hosting this session and to learn from them as well. But let me share one secret with you, okay? The more energy you give them, the more secret they're going to share with you. Now, let's welcome our speakers and our three panelists and come on stage and give all your energy to them. Ricky, and we have Eileen, and we have Kai, here with us. And so why don't you, share your story, like a 1-minute story, and with our audience, we have a lot of newcomers, and they want to hear, why you're doing New Skin.
My name is Ricky Diaz. I was born and raised in San Juan, Puerto Rico, out of a family, a tennis family like Matt, not as large as his family. Then I went on and, with a full tennis scholarship, went to the University of Georgia, graduated with a major in marketing and finance. After my tennis career was over, I went to New York, where I sold commercial real estate for 6 years. And after that, I went into the financial world. Started with Merrill Lynch and Smith Barney, so I dedicated 25 years in the financial industry. But a year and a half ago, this business was presented to my wife by our sponsor, who was the director of my wife's last soap opera. She's an actress. And for 15 years, due to her career, we only share 25% of the time together. So we were always looking for a project where we would work together and spend more time together. So that was our why at the moment. The best thing that happened to us is that after we decided to do this business, I go to sleep every night and I wake up every morning next to the person that I love the most.
So inspiring. Anyway, you just love her, right?
Good morning, everyone. Hasn't this been a great conference? Yeah. Well, my story in 1 minute. Okay. I grew up in San Diego, California, got a business degree, went to work for technology companies. At the same time, building my career, I was having a family. I just had my 3rd baby. My best friend, Grace Delaney, gives me a call, invites me to look at New Skin. Totally out of the box for me, but this was in 1990. I saw the vision of what this company could be for me, and I made the #1 most important decision. I decided I was going to move forward, but I decided early on that I was never going to quit. So you have to make that decision, because from there on, I had quite some struggles. I had some success. I got to Lapis, but then I was a Lapis for 12 years. I call it purgatory. It's somewhere between heaven and hell. It's not where you want to hang out. I'm Catholic, okay? So anyway, purgatory. So, but I came to a conference just like this. I didn't want to come because I didn't feel good about myself, and I didn't want to hear, quite frankly, I didn't want to see anyone else cross the stage with success. I was like over it. But I went to this conference, and because of the energy, similar to the energy this weekend, I had something happen inside of me. It was a really important day in my life. And I really realized that my life wasn't going to be forever. I didn't have forever to live my dream. I didn't have forever to do what I wanted to do in this life. And I realized that weekend that this was an opportunity that was given to me on a silver platter by the higher power, and that I needed to make a choice. And my choice on that weekend was to finally be willing to do whatever it takes. And so I made that decision, and from there, 3 years later, Team Elite, unbelievable what happened after that, but it was truly that decision that made the difference.
Wow, so inspiring. So do whatever it takes and never give up. Right? That's the 2 key messages from Ellie's sharing. Thank you. Hi.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Awesome. I'm very excited to be here this morning. Are you excited to be here? Yeah. Especially for this topic. I can talk all day because the success trip is one of my best topics. A little bit about my background. My name is Ty Lee. I come from Tacoma, Washington, and my background was an engineer and also as a business owner and a business builder. I have a chance to work with my sponsor from previous network marketing company. That's why I am here today. And they are Dean Win and Gathering Win right over there. Thank you. Yes, after I came to Nu Skin and I found out the success trip strategy is the pathway to success. Because I committed, I follow the company strategy, and I focus every single trip to 4 consecutive trips to become Blue Diamond, and the 5th trip to qualify for Team Elite. Thank you.
So since Ty, you're holding the mic, let me ask you, so we know in the past we already have 8 success trips, right? And he never missed any single one success trip. Wow. So definitely a lot to learn from Ty. So can you just share with us, what really motivates you to qualify for success trip?
First of all, thank you, Nu Skin, again for the success trip strategy. And I should say the first and the very best motivation is from my family, my daughter and my wife. She's here today. When I first heard about success trip, I turned around and commit with them, and I promised to them that I would bring them to the first trip, even though I don't know how yet.
So that's a good tip. If it's, right.
The second motivation is, when I take a look at the pathway to success, if you qualify for the trip, you go on vacation, but then your level is moved up. That means you lift up your business to the next level by focusing on a single success trip.
That's nice, right? So how do you consistently qualify? Because we know, become a Ruby Star, Emerald Star, Diamond Star, Blue Diamond Star. Once you reach Blue Diamond, and then you can have to help your organization, 6th generation, help 6 leaders, and to qualify for success trip. So how do you continue to qualify for 8 of them, right?
Thank you. Consistent, to me, success trip is the all-the-time thing. It's not once in a while thing. Because you just set your goal. Actually, Nu Skin set the goal already, right? Every 6 months, you go on a trip. To me, that's a short-term goal. I don't have to set my goal. Just follow that. And I just focus to set my own goal is 90-day madman goal. That's what I call for myself. Because I do 90 days straight, like crazy. Don't care about time, and then it's payback. And then, right after the trip, you set another 90 days to go for the next trip. It's not like once in a while. I see a lot of people qualify for the first trip and then feel like winning already and just relax and not set for another goal or commit to the next 90 days or 6 months.
Continuous moving, right?
Yes,
Always
continuous.
Okay, thanks, Ty, and thank you very much. When I started a business, I really inspired by Alice's story. So 12 years being Lapis and still not giving up and have the courage to break through. And now actually Eileen, is a top distributor. Every single time, every success trip, probably her team has the most qualifier stars, to the success trip. We definitely want to learn from the expert, right? So Eileen, can you share with us, what's your strategy? How the success trip, help your organization grows?
Well, again, thank you, Nu Skin, because this is the best thing that they've ever done for us, is these success trips, in my opinion, because we know we have the best compensation plan. We know that getting people to Team Elite is the best thing we can do, but what the success trips gave us is a finite 6-month window to really work with people on their goals. And so I love the beginning of the cycle because then we can really meet with people, meet with leaders and say, okay, what's your goal? What's your plan? And get with your people, let's get a plan. And then setting up accountability and setting up coaching and setting up a 6-month schedule. And even, I like what Ty said because for the first time, this time, we're doing something just a little bit different. We try to improve every time, but we're trying to speed it up a little bit. Like maybe they can qualify by the end of July, right? Instead of waiting until September, move it up. Because 6 months, let's face it, we're basically we're all procrastinators, right? So it doesn't 6 months sound like you have forever to get those executives lined up. So anyway, it's just staying on it from day one, getting a coaching program, accountability program, goals, staying on it every month.
That's so cool. So qualify, have the clear goal, and also qualify early, right? And moving up and by leverage the strategy, right? So how do you actually promote this, to your whole organization about success trip?
Well, first of all, it's not just me, and when you say my organization and most people, I mean, it's because the leaders that I work with, that are in this room, like unbelievable. I've been blessed to have incredible people that I consider to be way better than me, way more powerful than me, just incredible people. But the way to keep it going and keep people, focused is just to stay on that plan.
Stay on the plan. Right. So follow the success path.
Follow the success path. We use WhatsApp. We get teams together. We communicate with groups, like who wants to go to Panama. Find out who it is that wants to do it. Not everybody wants to do it. Find out who. Then you know who to work with. And we use WhatsApp a lot to communicate. But the company does a great job with communicating the day of April 1st, which it's not an April 1st joke, but it's like April 1st, we know where we're going the next trip. So I think the company does a great job with that. But then it's just a matter of who wants to go and who's committed to go, and who wants to be accountable to go, and who wants to be on a team to push themselves and grow.
Okay, thank you, Elaine. Yeah, so basically find the people who are committed to go and find the accountable partner and the commit to go, and then you go together, work together, support the team. Right, so Rick, the first success trip, I heard your story. So first success trip, he and his wife went and also bring one of the team member. And for the last success trip to Maui, and he actually, the 3-star creator, won the 6,000 star creator bonus. And building 7 accounts, going to the Maui success trip. Right. So can you share, why success trip is so important to you? How you leverage a success trip to help your organization growth?
Thank you. For my wife and I, the success trip is basically a part of this great compensation plan that the company has. Aside or different from most people, we don't focus on the trip. The trip is a reward on the compensation plan. What we have very clearly stated is that we need to understand the why. As Bill mentioned earlier today, and a lot of the leaders have taught us, because we are students, I'm here on behalf of my wife and I, because we've been good students. We've listened, and the why is the main thing that drives people in our commitment as sponsors, is to understand that why and help people reach their goals and dreams. So it is that what causes us to be able to have brought so many people to the success trips, by helping them reach their goals.
Helping them to reaching their goals, their dream, and they have a strong why, and just award the success trip is just for them to award, what they have been doing right.
Right. I've been blessed to have been travel a lot, but I was told you've never traveled under Scott Schwartz checkbook. So I said, I gotta try that. That was the first time. But after that, yeah, it was definitely helping other people reach their goal by teaching them what we have learned from our mentors. And we have lots of them, and we're very thankful from Alan, Patty, and our sponsors, and everybody else, and everybody else that it's not even in our line, but they shared their story and their knowledge, and that's the greatest thing about this family, this Skin family.
That's amazing. What do you think what they're sharing? Does it help you? Yeah. Right? Really inspiring and a lot of practical tips too, right? So now, I want to do a challenge right here. And I know when I say who want to go to Panama, over 90% of people in this room raise their hand. Yeah, over 90% of people raise their hand. But I want you to ask yourself this question. When you say that you want to go to Panama, it's just that you feel good about yourself? The social value, please other people, please your upline, please your team, and saying that I'm going there too? Or it's really that's true from your heart? You're not going there just, by saying that, you're really going there and by committing to do that. And after this conference, and you can have a very detailed plan on which date and you're going to achieve that, and how you're going to achieve that. And not just by saying that, because there are a lot of social value not connecting with your true value, and if it's not connecting, for sure, you cannot achieve, what you want to achieve. Do you agree?
Yes.
Right? So really commit. And now I want people who really commit and really think through, what's your big why in New Skin? Why you want to go to Success Trip? And connect with your heart. And who are the committed one? I want you to raise your hand and say, we go Panama together. We go Panama together. All committed. Okay. Thank you. So ending this session, let's give a big